face, my hair is scraggly. I'm all lonely, nobody wants me. Except for the other monsters, we doing monster things. Run your block, cop bones like chicken wings. Spot me watching Nosferatu on loop. Amygdala destroying enigma, yeah that's poison. Rikaku catch more bodies and chairs on massacre. If we ever working together, then that's a fact. Me and my baby on the graveyard steps. Always rock matching ice after blood sacrifice. Parlay with gain action to reclaim our reps. Spray with the same passion that you pray for death. Don't need chemical fix for my maniacal tricks. 420 kids walking hell, give me 666. If you wanna get with this, form up, join hands, get a knife, share blood, and give your life to the jam. Poison from the can in my hand. Gonna die for the jam. Poison from the can in my hand. Gonna die for the jam. Poison from the can in my hand.
All right.
Gonna die for the jam. Poison from the can in my hand. Gonna die for the jam.
There we go. Gotta do the proper stuff. Alright. Probably going to have to turn that down a bit. There. There we go. Evening, Letherin. Let's turn that down a bit further. Do tell if I need to adjust the audio at all. That's an interesting mix-up. Hey Chaz, thanks for the raid, and hello all the people that have come over from that. I'm just going to drop the volume a bit further. There we go. Oh. Come on. There we go. Chaz! Hi. Have you seen we now have actual alerts set up? Not alerts, point rewards. That's the word I'm looking for. How are you on this fine evening? Oh, well, I'm alright. I just got out of raiding with this group of pugs and just... Man, it was a mess. I don't know. It was a... Whew. So, this... Gonna get point reward to not be murdered in Frostmaiden. Sure, you just need 1 million. This is Coffee Talk. So, Coffee Talk is a kind of barista game. Okay. Don't worry. I have tea to hydrate with. You want to hear? There we go. Yeah, so Coffee Talk, if you've ever heard of the game Valhalla, is very similar in that it's kind of a light novel thing, but in this case you play a barista running a coffee shop in a world where fantasy races are real. If that was good enough, but I let it pass. Tell you what, next time I have a... playing Coffee Talk while drinking tea. Hey, there's coffee. There is tea in this. Yeah, next time I'll make sure I have a can of something so it's much more audible. But yeah, the music in this is real nice, and it's just... It is absolute zen, and I adore it. So yeah, let's get into it. Been a while since I played last, so... Evening, Freya. You want to order anything else? I'm good for now. I'll order again once I finish reading this. Okay then. Fuck. Sorry, I just got a static shock from my... Or either a static shock or just straight electrocuted by... my little heater down at my feet. Fucking... Okay then. I'll leave you with whatever that is. Also, if you ever just want chill tunes to just vibe to, the whole OST for this game is so good. I'm gonna have your stream in the background, probably fall asleep at some point. Well, hopefully that helps get some sleep then. Everything around me is a fire risk. Oh man. It's the mermaid. The real fire hazard of the friends we made along the way. I mean, that is the reason that TechPet has a risk assessment. Oh, Aqua. Fancy seeing you again so soon. Actually, yeah, fancy seeing Aqua again so soon. Literally just left raid with them. God damn it. Hi, Freya. Hi, Varian. Good evening, Miss Aqua. And how are you two doing? Same old. I'm good. How about you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Oops. I asked that already, didn't I? Sorry. Don't worry about it. Is Martel here? So far, it's only me and Varian. Yeah, it's kind of like a visual novel. Basically, just listen to people's stories. The whole thing is, Freya here is a writer. And so she sits and listens to people's troubles in here, as do we, and she writes stories on them. But it's just, you listen to people's stories and occasionally have to make them a drink. You can discover different combos of drinks to put together for them. So far, I've only made one bad drink, which was trying to guess what I needed for a werewolf to soothe his rage. We have you with us now, of course. You meeting her here tonight? Oh, it's not that. I was just wondering whether she's coming here again tonight. Oh, Aqua. You have her email, right? Yeah. Why don't you just tell her to come and meet you here now then? Drop her a message. Yes, do it. Be forward. If you want to spend some time with someone, tell them. They're not going to be able to tell unless you let them know. It always works for me whenever I want to talk to someone. That wouldn't be nice. It's not that important anyway. I just wanted to follow up on the questions her team sent me today. Follow up directly, I mean. Anyway, I should order something. Take your time, Miss Aqua. It's alright, I'll order now. Have a cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon, please. Alright. Let's do tea base, some lemon, and some cinnamon sticks. There you go. Russian tea. Here you go. Ah, and that'll now be added to our thing. Despite the name, it's a totally American drink. Oh. Do you have an update? Ah, we're fully friends with her now. Favorite things: Full Metal Conflict, video games in general, grandma. Aww. What I'm doing with my life: moved to Seattle to achieve my dream of advancing technology as far as we can. Trying to find the place and person where I belong while doing something I love. Same, Aqua. Same. Oh, it looks so pretty. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Russian tea, right? Oh, you knew? I heard about it once. I'm pretty sure the only part that's Russian is the name. It was originally from a community cookbook or something. You're right. Whoa. That is a highly specific fun fact to know. I guess I spend too much time browsing the internet. When did you arrive, Freya? Been here since you left last night. Finish drinking first, Aqua. I'm sorry. I said you haven't left? I was just joking. Oh, that would be crazy. Why? Oh, no. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. It's just that, well, you shouldn't forget to take breaks. Yes. Looking at certain people here who tire themselves out working on things. You too, Varian. Yeah, shit, you got me. Just make sure you get enough rest. And of course I will, Miss Aqua. Thank you for the reminder. Also, real quick, because I just realized I should change this. Hold on, sorry. The music's gonna go for a second. Because I've got to update the title, and it does thing. Posture check. There we go. Now sat upright. Still nice and close to the mic though. There we go. Let's adjust that. I'm still in my FF posture where I'm leaned in. By the way, Aqua, I sure hope you stretch. Did you not hear me stretch? Hold on. I wonder if I can... Oh no, back doesn't want to crack today. I have to be careful when I'm stretching, because... One, it can sound dodgy. Oh, okay. And two, every now and again, if I stretch, something will crack and come over the microphone. Broken bag of bones that I am. Yes? Where'd you come from? Because, judging from your accent, you're not from the States, right? Shoots and scores. I'm not. I'm from the ocean. Whoa, so you're a full-fledged oceanic? Born and raised in the sea. Why did you move here? Chasing the American dream, I guess. Moved with your family? No, I'm the only one who could move here. Oh. May I know why? Well, it's not easy for our people, especially the females, to get a higher education. I got scholarships and the opportunity. Wasn't sure about moving, you know, but my parents pushed me to do it. How long have you been here? Almost 2 years now. Do your parents visit often? They can't. Do you know how hard it is for my people to get a US visa? I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay, we're still in contact. We do a video call at least once a week. Do you have siblings? Of course. We see people. My extended family is probably as big as Seattle's population. Whoa. That's a lot. Push another. Good lord, people. Oh, there goes the shoulder. Evening, Okami. The yokels. You really have that many relatives? Of course not. I was just exaggerating. But if you count my grandpa's kids and grandkids, then there are hundreds of us. Holy. How about you, Freya? Do you have any siblings? I have. Not as many as you, I assume. I have a little brother, 4 years younger than me. So good lord. I'm going to run out of tea at this rate. I'm gonna have to start bringing like a thermos flask of tea up with me. Okay. He also lives in Seattle? No, he's living in San Francisco. I have a cousin who lives out there. That's a really nice spot. Near our parents' house. Almost did the same accent. See, he's the good kid and I'm the rebel. Working some high-end tech job while taking care of my dad on the weekends. Yes, do it. I've just got in some new teas. I need to try them out at some point. Might make one after the stream today. While taking care of my dad on the weekends. That's so nice of him. I know, right? That reminds me. I should visit. Alright, Varian. Just bugger it up, why don't you? I should visit my parents after finishing this draft. You should. Visit them while you can. Oh, I loved the little fist pump there. I know. Anyway, on to order something. Another espresso. You know, the usual. If I remember correctly... She has a very complex and deep recipe. See, we combine coffee. Let's throw in a bit of coffee. And yeah, let's top it all off with a bit of coffee. There we go. One espresso. Your espresso's ready. Thanks. Bitter. Just the way I love it. Ooh, you're a new person. So I'm gonna make a requirement if everyone needs to come to stream with a cup of tea, because otherwise I'm going to just encourage people to drink during it. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, I don't know what to order.
Well, something to raise your spirits, perhaps? Can't boil water at work. My heart goes out to you. Nothing you like on the menu? I can make you a custom drink if you like.
Actually, are you familiar with STMJ?
No, I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. If you can tell me the ingredients, I'm sure I can recreate it.
Lucky me. STMJ stands for Susu Telur Mata Jahe. It's Indonesian. Means milk, egg, honey, and ginger.
Understood. Wait, do you have the eggs? I certainly have. They're not on the shelf, but I'll add an egg once I've mixed the rest of the ingredients.
I'd love that. 1 cup of STMJ.
So, milk, egg, honey, and ginger. Alright, let's start with a base of milk then. Let's grind some ginger into it. And a little spoonful of honey. There we go. One STMJ. Interesting. I'll have to try that out at some point.
That smell brings back so many memories.
So what was it? A Susu Telur Mata Jahe? Susu Telur Mata Jahe. Okay. And that should be on our list now. Warm booster made of Susu milk telur egg. Okay.
It's quite difficult to find a place with a proper STMJ here in the States. Traveled to so many places. None of them got it right. You're the first one to manage it. Excuse me. May I ask you girls something?
Can practically hear the jowls in this accent. Sure. Ask away.
What kind of things do you kids like doing nowadays?
Excuse me?
Well, aren't you college students?
No, we're not.
I see.
Yeah.
May I ask how old you are?
So I guarantee you this is that, Catgirl Idol's father that she ran away from. And he's trying to understand, what's up with her. You're being creepy, old man. Go back to your chair and keep your distance.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be creepy.
Hey, Varian? Who is this pervy old man?
I want to...
I've got no idea. It's his first time here, you see.
I want to be able to understand young people.
Oh, thank God you're here, Officer Georgie. What's up? That's a creepy old man trying to flirt with us.
Where?
You mean him? Yes, but
Not so loud.
This man here is Rachel's dad, Freya. He asked to meet me. So I told him to come here. Once again, he shoots. He scores. Oh. I didn't know that Rachel's dad was a pervy old man. No wonder she ran away from home. Everyone, please meet Mr. Furlong, Rachel's dad. Mr. Furlong, please meet Freya and Varian.
Please, call me Henry. I apologize for earlier.
Now he's in our Tomodachi. What you got for us, Henry? Oh, it's a pic of him and his daughter when he was younger. Birthday, May 23rd.
I wasn't trying anything funny. I'm sorry about that.
Wait a minute. Your name is Henry Furlong?
Yes.
And you're Rachel Florencia's father?
Yes, that's right.
Furlong? Florencia? Why do you have different last names? What are you trying to pull?
Florencia was my late wife's maiden name.
Oh. I'm sorry. Good job, Freya. Really just put your foot on it.
Rachel chose it for a stage name.
Freya? Okay, I think I better go work on my novel. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about. Freya, I'll come with you. And then it was just the two of them. Anyway, what was it you wanted to talk to me about?
It's about Rachel. That night you drove her home. Was she hanging out with shady people?
Well, Georgie, I don't like the way you're looking at me there. I think one of them was a bit shady. Hey, I heard that.
What?
I am not a criminal. Just kidding. She was in this coffee shop talking with Freya and Varian here. She wasn't in any danger.
Are you sure? What about before that?
Whoa. Calm down. Is everything alright?
It's just that I feel she's getting more and more distant.
No, he's just a caring father, worried about his daughter.
I don't know how to talk to her anymore. Or even what to talk about. I don't know what kids her age are into nowadays. Every time we talk, we just end up fighting and...
Give. All I have is, well, now, the remains of this, builder's tea. I have 3 daughters. We fight all the time. One thing that I learned, give them time and space. Be there when they need you. That right there is solid advice. Not just for kids, for anyone. Sometimes someone's a bit rough and they might bite back at you. Give them time and space. Wait for when they come to you for help. They'll be alright. Or you can just bribe them. One time, I had a fight with my eldest daughter. She didn't want to talk to me for a week. I know she loves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her favorite pie. I left the pizza on the table like a trap. Then, I just waited for her to take the bait. Just like a stakeout. Once she took a bite of that delicious pepperoni, casually grabbed a slice and sat with her. Pizza really helped smooth things over. After that, she wouldn't stop talking. Oh, Georgie, you're precious. You're a good dad. Pat, pat, pat.
What if what she loves doing is the problem? You see, Rachel loves singing and performing on stage. I'm proud of what she has achieved with her career. She's really young, but the entertainment industry isn't a kind place. Not the label, not the media, definitely not the fans. And I don't trust her new manager. Rachel's just a little girl. What if she gets harassed? Or forced to do drugs?
Something happened?
Well, nothing's happened. Yet. I feel it in my guts.
Is it possible that you're just being paranoid?
I don't know. Maybe,
Varian, I need to go now. Thanks for the drink. Take care on your way, Aqua. Well, can't you just find another manager?
Rachel's already 18, so legally she can sign contracts without parental approval.
Hey, evening, Suki. I've been streaming while we were raiding and I've just switched over to this one, which is a bit more chill and just zen. So,
I've been trying to tell her to quit, but every time I brought it up, well, we just ended up fighting.
as a parent, there's really nothing much we can do. And guiding them, and being there when they need us. Yeah, 4G router, so good. Like, for comparison, I know you guys can't see this, but kinda down here in the corner, on my other screen, is all my Streamlabs stuff. Like, my old internet connection had a solid bitrate cap of 600. Today I was jumping between 6,000 and 11,000 on this router. Good stuff. About as strong as Ulti's Pinky. True. Other than Georgia guiding them, being there when they need us. Oh. Wait, did I read that? Other than guiding them, being there when they need us. Thank you for the follow, Tsuki. Hey, good, and the labels are updating properly. I should see about getting, like, a speech bubble or something I can put a backing on there, just to make that a bit more visible. Sooner or later, we'll have to trust them to make their own decisions. And with everything that we've taught them. Every time, everyone who joins immediately pops a hydrate. There, there's the last of my tea. If I get another hydrate, I will have to BRB to make like a fresh cup or something. Tsuki, you son of a bitch. I'll hold off for a bit, but in a bit I'll go make a fresh cup. I want to try, there's a method they talk about in this, one of the drinks. There's in loading screens, you'll get like little drink, like tea info and so on. And there's a great one which is made by basically you brew the tea in one pot, in one mug. You do the tea in one mug, and then you do milk in the other. And rather than mixing them normally, you basically just swill it back and forth between the two mugs until it naturally mixes. It's like a Kenyan tea. So yes, Ches. So goddamn another posture check. Look, it's not my fault. I'm slumping slightly. I know that mixed with alcohol. I mean, you can do it with alcohol. The stars are so pretty. Oh, have you got a nice view of the sky tonight? The stars are absolutely gorgeous. So I still want to get a tattoo of either the Andromeda constellation or the Orion constellation. Because, like, I think we talked we talked previously about just sitting outside and watching the stars and chatting. I used to do that with Rumi and just like talk about the constellations and stuff. And as a result, she now has a tattoo on her arm. She has a tattoo on her arm of Orion's belt, which is supposed to represent me and our time at uni. And I still want to get one of my own of like some constellation, as I say, either Andromeda or Orion, just to match that. Because stars are gorgeous and they hold lots of memories for me. Oh, jealous. And yeah, exactly, Lethrin. Use it to cool the tea and stir it together, using just the mugs and no spoon. I'm really curious to give it a try. With everything we've taught them, hopefully, they'll make the right choices. What if she made the wrong choices? I can do a background check on that manager. If that will ease your mind. Out in my neck of the woods, because there's a nature reserve near me. While, obviously, it's in the middle of the city, it's still really nice, like a really good spot to view the stars, just like go out and sit on the back porch or in the upper garden. Yeah, he's a...
Please do.
Okay, give me a name.
It's Morris. Last name Lester.
Morris Lester. Got it. Isn't he the guy in today's paper? Tsuki. Alright. Be right back, chat. I apparently need to go make a fresh cup of tea, as I am being bombarded with hydrates. I will be back in a second. There we go. Leave that to brew for a bit. No stream, only hydrate. Also, yes, there is 1k points for just anything in the proper up-close ASMR voice. Any phrase in particular you're wanting. Whoops. Yeah. Give it a bit to let the tea brew. Even German. I mean, I will attempt it. Like, my German is very rough. I can barely remember how to say my German is not good. Was it? Pick something from Congo. I mean, in that case, I'll just talk like this while we wait for that tea to brew. How you all doing? Having some good nights and good evenings. Have a nice chill time here. I hope you're enjoying yourselves watching the stream. I also have chocolate, which is gorgeous stuff. Also, Congo, I will be even worse at saying. Good. Tea should be brewed by now, so I will be right back as I go and grab that. go. Put that down there. Return with... This is a tea I've had for a while, just sat in the kitchen, that I have every now and again. This I picked up at the Worcester Victorian Fair. It's a little family-run business that stopped in there to do different teas and chocolates. And they brought along this one which is called honeybee tea. It's like petals, tea leaves, and then left to sit in and around honey to try and pick up the aroma. It's some really nice stuff. Alright. Anyway, I'll let you know if there's a hit. Alright. I guess, Chaz, you are my little PogChamp. Come here. I mean, it's just, you're my little PogChamp. It means you did your best, and I'm proud of you. And memes. Also, yes, Georgie with his flip phone. Alright, back to it. I've just got a call, I've got to go. Hi, I'm Mary. I'd love to talk more about this with you. Let's meet again soon. Wait, you have my contact details. Call me if you ever need my help.
Wait,
Don't worry. I'm sure everything will be alright.
I used to manage a girl band, you see. I've seen bad things happen.
That bad?
Yeah. I was against her joining that pop group at first. But my wife, Rachel's mom, well, she convinced me to give it a chance. Ever since she's been gone, I don't know how to talk to Rachel. Her wanting to do more of her own stuff, I don't know what to do.
Well, what do you mean by her own stuff?
Modeling and solo singing career, it's a whole different world in the band. I'm familiar with that side of the biz.
But things have changed, right?
Even if it has, I don't think it's for the better.
She survived being an idol. Even managed to graduate and start a solo career. She sounds like someone who can take care of herself. Don't you think so?
She's not ready. I don't want her to get hurt. There are a lot of bad people out there. People that want to take advantage of her and...
You're her father. I understand you might be worried. However, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams.
I just want what's best for her.
Is it really what's best, though? I think she's born to soar.
But she's just a girl. My little girl.
Seriously? That's your argument?
I didn't mean to sound that way.
It doesn't matter whether she's a boy or girl. You'll drive her away if you keep on acting like this. With your knowledge, you should be able to help her achieve her dreams. I was once a stubborn young girl too. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens.
I'd love to hear it. Is it okay if I stay a bit longer, Varian?
Take all the time you need. The Grinch. Green, spicy, and not everyone's cup of tea. I think that's green tea, looks like cinnamon sticks and lemon for the Grinch. Monday, September 28th, 2020. Arano, you shut your heretical mouth. The Evening Whispers. Military personnel stationed along East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Werewolf representatives pushed the ministry for more accessible sedative, and a doctor from Sullock Town arrested for experimenting with child cloning. Are you sure that would be okay? Yeah, I mean, it'd be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully. And gracefully. I know. Hey, Gala. Evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? Looked like you two, like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. If you can't tell from the scrapes, cuts, incredible amounts of hair, this fellow right here is our Australian werewolf. He's a good boy. Pat, pat. Varian was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? Well, I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please, don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although, I do need to interrupt Varian here for a moment. Sure. How can I help you? Can I have a cup of, You remember my remedy? Of course. Do you want to give it a try again? My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. Last thing is definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Remember, it has tea and ginger. I can't remember what we made from last time. I want to say I did tea, ginger, and milk. Let's try a Russian tea, because that's tea, ginger, and lemon. And we only discovered that today, so definitely didn't give him that before. No, I thought that was Hold on. Trash that. What was the Russian tea? Tea, lemon, and cinnamon. Alright, let's try masala chai then. So that's tea, ginger, and cinnamon. Tea, ginger, cinnamon. Here you go. One masala chai. Is this it? How is it? No. This drink doesn't even follow my guidelines. Far from it. What? No, that had tea and ginger. And then something else. That was tea, ginger, and cinnamon. What the fuck? Never mind. What is his remedy? Because, yeah, he's trying to find a drink that helps calm down his werewolf rage. And he's trying to have us help him find it. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gala. We're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. Needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. Well, he might not look it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. And that applies to you as well. Oh, come on. Ah. Hello again, Baileys. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Baileys. Hey, yeah. How are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Well, Varian here was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. Also, we have to give him the Ponzi accent, because just look at his face when he turns to face us. And dressing us with his eyes, he is. What's the problem with the story? Well, the story's non-linear. And quite complicated. Imagine a choose-your-own-adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? That score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original. But my target here is the mainstream audience. With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. Oh, they're talking about, what was it? Black Mirror Jabberwock? Or the Jabberwock or something? Never did try that. That sounds interesting. And highly ambitious, Freya. At least it's simpler than my other idea. Which is making the novel not in the form of book, but in the form of story cards. I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting the story in a world where only humans exist. Yeah, I'll have to try to finish this course of work. Right. I believe in you, Letherin. You can do it. Thank you for dropping by, though. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finish this, okay? Alright. Great and test, and I just ordered sushi. Give. I haven't had sushi for a couple of weeks now. Might order some over the weekend or something. Maybe tomorrow before a raid. I can order you some. Somehow I think it might take a while to get from your sushi place to here. Just a bit. Might have gone a bit off by then. As Varian said though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal pitch approved is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? Well, you'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. Look at it! Undressing us with his eyes, I tell you. Alright then. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. I believe we've done a ginger latte before. Yeah, there we go. Coffee, ginger, and milk. Ginger and some milk to top it off. Brew that. And then one of the other great parts of this game. Oh, I can't latte art it. No! Feels bad. Here you go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. With this kind of drink making skill, I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Baileys? Still busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in, you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in, I've finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure it's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She had some complaints, of course, but I convinced her. Using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finished your job by bullshitting her. The finest bullshit, my lady. Out of apple tea. Oh no! Should see if that place I linked before has some Witteds. Like, I know they do like orange tea, and I think they've done apple tea in the past. The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Well, are you working on anything right now? Also true, every freelancer must have some degree of bullshit. That's why most people actually believe that I'm competent. No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that, I was young and stupid, you know? Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? Yeah. Who hasn't been young and stupid and then grown up to be like, most of our static? Older and stupid. But we are stupid together. Hydrate. It's cooled enough by now, so... There we go. Bit dripped off the cup, off the mug rather. I need to head to Worcester again. I will happily link it again. One second. For the greater good that is tea. Where are you in my... There you are. There you go. Threw you a DM with that. Ooh, we've maxed out Bailey's. Favorite things? Punk. Been listening to Pumpkin Spice since I was a wee lad. What I'm doing with my life? Escaping bloodlines, experiencing life one color at a time. One day, I'll have my own solo expedition. Fair enough. Go for it, man. I believe in you. You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend, and he was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him... Cognac. Cognac has a girlfriend. Still following? And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll drop you a message, either after the stream or tomorrow if you've already gone to sleep by the time I wrap. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? It's, I don't want to get into details. But this succubus was super hot. And all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player too. Respect her, respect her. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly. This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was, let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cognac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. Jeez. So, I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much, but I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty, active guy back then. So, Lua comes over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cognac back in college. I'd been out and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. Yeah. He's just sat checking his messages. This is one of the things that Coffee Talk is really nice about. When you have your two talking, stuff still goes on. Like, they will check messages, they will get calls, they will drink. They just do their thing. The world keeps on moving. So, we went into our place together and witnessed something surprising. Oh no, it's going to be Cognac and Rose, wasn't it? What? Cognac was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of moly! I saw the look on Lua's face. Disbelief. The anger. The sadness. And without even thinking about it, I punched Cognac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cognac was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. Turns out he's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cognac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was beaten pretty bad. So, Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. And I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly, that friendship turned into a relationship. That, to be quite honest, is one of the best situations. Just friends to lovers. If you can't consider your significant other like one of your closest friends, then no. Well, that was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. How is she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument, though. With whom? There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. And suddenly, at the mention of the model, Gala's back in, because the model is his friend, the vampire man. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Yeah, well, I haven't done another coffee talk since then. Because, anxiety, pressure, internet. Yeah, the usual ramble. But trying to get more frequent with stuff, and after the weekend and the various things that happened regarding family, I needed the Zen. So, Zen night. Lewis told us about the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff. Evening, Rick. Indeed, a Zen night. Joining us here in Coffee Talk with its Zen music, including the Claire de Lune remix, which I haven't heard tonight so far, and that saddens me. And of course, currently our cup of honeybee tea. Next month will be the night I fire my gun. I'm concerned. You getting... I'm not sure if that's an actual just, hey, I'm going to a shooting range. Or... that gun. Rick. Well, I hope everyone who just received a sub, you enjoy your subscriptions and your single emote. I am currently looking for an emote artist to sort out making, at the very least, a grumpy smug emote. There's no such thing as a grumpy sub emote. No, I'm not going to make the joke. I'm not going to make the joke. People know me. They should know what the joke was going to be anyway. And just what kind of person I am. Either way, thank you, Rick, for the spree of subscriptions. But yeah, we are looking into finding an emote artist to get some more emotes, such as Grumpy Smug. And I've been told not to look into a sub badge thing, because apparently Rumi might be up to something. So, we'll see. Alright. And then this guy Hyde joined the discussion. What did he say? Well, he didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval. Considering, you know... What? You're willing to leave your own family? You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I am sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or, I should say, most elven families. They all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful. Like being a doctor, a lawyer, or a CEO. You know. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something elves would deem suitable. unless you become the next Da Vinci. So, when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me that I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? You want to know the worst part? They blamed Lua. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yelled about how her kind is ruining the country. Accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord. Accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on. This is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental. Your family is racist. Tell me about it. Lua... well, she's the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I feel like I've heard that somewhere before. Same. Very much same. I have no problem leaving my family, you know. I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she's a succubus. I see. Well, I'm a werewolf. And for werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack. But we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that's going to put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now. But you don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day you might use the "I left my family for you" card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time it'll die down if you don't maintain it. Now, maintaining it won't be easy, it'll be hard work. Because life is full of storms. Marriage will not survive on love alone. Whoa, That's deep. We'll have each other. And that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you'll lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously injured. Emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country, they charge $20,000 for it. Sorry, dollary dues. Forgot them, I'm an Aussie. And if you decide to have children, well, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability that they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. Shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. Apologise for my intrusion. No. Thank you for your insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Varian. And Freya. Bye. Later, you two. Someday I will find what his remedy is, and I will make him happy. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. You going to write that in your book? That's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world with only humans around? I'm telling you, this is... like... I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these stories were taken from a coffee shop and just changed for this. I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. Russian tea. Despite the name, it's a totally American drink. I've already got people. Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. So every time that intro comes on, I am obligated to stop and just let it play out. And I hope, Rick, you were here to hear that, because I know you like Claire de Lune. WHO vows to stop major hospitals selling Fury sedative illegally. Additionally, Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. And sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. What time is it? 10:30? Probably going to go for another... we'll do another half hour. See. Yeah, we'll do half an hour, and if we're in the middle of a day at that half hour point, then I'll finish that day and call it there. I think that'd be a good point. That gives me a couple hours chill before Mad Mage. Hey, there he is. There's our vampire boy, Hyde. And can I just say, I love... I like the way they design the various races. So, like, you can tell he's a werewolf by, like, the beard, the hair, the scars. And you can tell Hyde here, he's a vampire, because obviously pale skin, the white shock. But then they design the kind of vampire cape into his jacket, and it is beautiful character design. Never really changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Variant. I'd like to order again. Usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. Alright? You know what to do. So what, tea, ginger, and milk? I thought I'd tried this before. Ginger milk tea. Alright, let's do some latte art. Just bring that out a bit. There we go. Oh, I forget that that does it that way. Come on, help me out here. Reset! So let's see, if I leave that to drift. Yeah, that's currently going outwards. Okay. Let's just build up a nice little block here. You can curve it out like that. Just bowl this out a bit. Make something absolutely horrendous. And then from there. No. Shocked Pikachu face. That should be going in, right? Pull it through a couple times. There we go. Make it nice and smoky. Looks like you're casting Fireball at Pikachu. Get fucked, Pikachu. And we just stretch this around for the nice little sort of glow around the edge, if it'll actually go around. Wow. Let's spin it around a bunch. Yeah, go with that. Enjoy. I upcast Blast Burn as a 9th level spell. Yep. Poor Pikachu just getting righteously destroyed. Thank you. How am I still at 140 channel points? Well, if I remember right, it times out how many channel points you get based on how many people are interacting and watching. I don't actually know how frequently it gives them out on mine. Tastes just like I asked. Too bad it's not it, though. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. Sounds like you two go way back. Yeah, we do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh. Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? Well, he was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Ugh, those two bastards. Wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Yeah, but he's, isn't he a vegan vampire? Like, he's sworn off blood. As best he can. So I don't know how much that would weaken him. Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trash-tied? You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. Didn't even know each other. And because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive. So I, hailed a cab. Turns out, he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, and that's why I helped him. Might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck. The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So, the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before, hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. Of course. I like to do accents. Accents are fun. The accents are... Like, I've talked a few times about how I'm attracted to voices, and accents are amazing. The way people's voices different in just little pronunciations of little thing. Accents are amazing. It's why I did all the stuff I did on sociolinguistics, about how accents spread and about people who can speak multiple languages. Probably can't. Because aside from you, the only Polish people I know were the Kondratowicz twins, Monika and Joanna Kondratowicz. A lovely pair of girls. But they spoke with full English accents, because they were raised over here. So no, I probably couldn't do a Polish one. I'd also just need to hear you talk actual Polish so I can hear how it works. Not that I'd understand a word, but I'd start to see how it works together, and what kind of things carry over. So, how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed, Hyde. I prefer if we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with, something. Gala, are you telling me that Mr. Hyde here, the incredibly pretty-looking vampire that you spent a night with, helped you with something quick and dirty? Good on you. Hope it was a fun time. Let's just say, something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. And I'll be sure to then, Chaz. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. But that's why I chose hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. When I needed it. There we go. Now I should have been downwards inflection because it was the end. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Kata redeeming the hydrate. Alright. Bit more of the honeybee tea. And the posture check, at least let me put my mug down. Good lord, man. Oh, 20k points, I need to do something with them. Well, I mean, if you can think of anything else you want points to be put towards, I can happily start putting other channel point rewards in. None of them will include accepting compliments or gifts without complaining. Spawn Skyrim horses. Just drop it in the middle of the cafe. So I was helping him with... What the fuck? How did that get in here? Where did this horse come from? So... Oh, there we go. So I don't know if you heard the crack there, but that was my chest. Basically, ribcage shifting. There we go. Get a proper shoulder stretch in as well. More ASMR. Here's a 1,000 points option for ASMR. Here's a 2,000 point option for more ASMR. We also have another option for some ASMR. Think you might be a bit biased there. Just a little bit biased. I know. Anyway, Varian. I'd like to order something now. Well, what would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? A tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Oh, probably that'd be some form of milk tea. So let's go tea, milk. Let's put a sprinkled mint in there. To give that slight kind of refreshing coolness when you drink it. Have a milk mint tea. Here's your order. It's 5. You cute, just accept it, no complaint. Never! Exactly what I wanted. I got you. 2 tsundere for that. Look, when it comes to accepting gifts and compliments, I'm either overly narcissistic or... Oh. Alright, there we go. But when it comes to being complimented, I'm either refuse to accept it, or I act way more narcissistic than I actually am. And look, I need to be at least partially tsundere so that people don't realize the yandere lying underneath. I mean, it's worked for a couple of years now. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen it today. Speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It is good to see you too, Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? It won't work on me. I've no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work. How could you tell? Call it, werewolf senses. Right. Well, I showed Varian my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. And I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. Once again, it's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. Well, it's pretty boring to talk about, really. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we'd do and how much it would cost them. Kinda like biz dev for people's lives, then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? Well, I guess most people don't really notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are like, just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, well, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset. Especially in front of this lady here. You? It needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hyde. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa! Okay. I didn't know that. Wait. 50 years in the same position? Sounds a bit boring. Gotta change up the positions a bit, spice it up. Sorry, I had to. Uh-huh. Holy. Ask for a promotion, man! Well, they keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial. Take it! Not interested. Why? Well, it's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. I'm gonna bite my tongue. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises when I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift is starting soon. It was nice catching up with the both of you. You going to stay hard? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Varian. And you, Freya. See ya. Take care on your way. Don't say it. Don't say it. And there's always DMs. So, I'll have a bit of chocolate. Got some milk chocolate here. Listen to that break. You know, it's kinda hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how did you guys meet? Seriously? I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Whoa! Never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, Why did he make the jump from... how should I say this? A very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. Also, just saying, because I've just noticed them. Look at those eyelashes. And there's got to be some mascara there, but like, eyelash game on point. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't get into details, but going to war, it messes with your head. Yeah, I thought it might be. Age-old, spent a lot of time taking lives, now wants to save them. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult. Especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least it was the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kinda pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go to get professional help. That's a hydrate. Nursing this one a bit more so it doesn't just vanish straight away. I have, however, just spilled a bunch of it down myself like a bloody idiot. Yeah, sod it. 1 second. Oh, whoops. I think I just turned... Whoops. Accidentally turned my headphones off. There we go. Hold on. Why are you not detecting the game audio now? There we go. Much better. Where were we? Of course, I've got no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. Not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. He's been Hey, he's back, the precious boy. Good evening, everyone. Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, Barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, people call us Neil. Or please call us Neil. Orange, very sus. Manasa, this is Neil. He is I believe he's a collection of aliens who have come down here to interact, and as he put it last time, to interact and breed with humanity. But he has no idea how to hit on people, no idea how to date, so like his attempt to date people was through Tinder. And he has this little shy finger tap he does, and if I remember right, he doesn't drink normally. Instead, you give him a cup of coffee and he just kind of puts his finger in it to drink. Neil is adorable. I love him. Where is he? Neil! Right, fucking mood. Favorite things? Fact, I've been blood sober for 10 years now. Good job, Hyde. Good on you. Currently a model, past stock trader, entrepreneur, and venture capitalist. Neil. Yes, Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthlings' efforts in intergalactic exploration. Oh, 'cause Neil Armstrong. It's literally Neil Armstrong. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello. My name's Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hyde. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Oh, you are not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles or more? More! Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Arami Gendru album cover. Arami Gendru. Is there an artist called Jeremy Andrew or something? No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes. So, anything? Yes. We won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if... Andrew Jeremy is the guy who wrote the soundtrack to this game. Ah, neat. That's pretty neat. I like that. So what if... Oh, hell yes, I'm finding that. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise, but we doubt you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. Okay. He's a sweet boy, so let's go with something incredibly sweet. Let's go chocolate plus milk to get hot chocolate. And let's mix some honey into it to make a honey hot chocolate. Actually, no. No, we can make something better than that. We can make something better. Can't remember. Let me check. Dark chocolate is that. Let's do honey cinnamon chocolate. Make it just incredibly sweet. And just sweet and warm. See, that's not turning into a full thing, so I'm not sure if that's going to be something for him. A cup of anything is ready for you. Thank you. See? He drinks by just putting his finger in it. Good boy. Goodest boy. What the... Interesting. What are you doing? Drinking! That's how they drink. Oh boy. You are one interesting person. Oh, what? Cinnamon, honey and hot chocolate? I think it could be quite nice. I think the cinnamon might overpower it if you're not careful. So probably just a tiny bit of cinnamon. I don't think... Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Look, Arno, clearly you're just not trying hard enough to drink with your finger. Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. So, what are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers. Doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. I have my finger in my Sprite and it's just making my finger wet. What kind of job? We are tasked with a mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. Turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. See, there. Let's watch the little finger tap of just... like, oh, Neil is so precious. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Aw, man. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. Yeah, last time, so the reason he originally came here, if I remember right, was someone accepted a date on Tinder to meet him here, and then, as a joke, and then stood him up. And it was just like, oh, Neil. I'm not surprised. How quirky and unique you are. Not many women can handle that. Could you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. Wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if it got you a good story. quirky and unique. Same. You're just different. Uh-huh. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with them. But I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow. No wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner, in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. Look at the little finger tap. Tap, tap, tap. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let's just check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives? Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So, even though there are rules about having kids, they can be strictly enforced. A lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. I wish. At least that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. Freya, I will fucking drink to that. That's the easiest way to put it. Wow, we learned so much today. But we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? Well, first of all, I'd suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, you know? Before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. Yep, straight to the point. So, how can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Yes, Neil is great. On this channel, in this Twitch stream, we stan Neil as best character. And we stan, who was it, Aqua and Myrtle as best couple. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Damn right. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Fucking Christ. Ah, my words. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So, we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink, condom might not be something, might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? And now, kids, it's time for intercellular sex education. We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details, unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. I'm glad I didn't go to sleep yet. Yeah, otherwise you would have missed the good boy. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you've given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. Can we only do Neil days from now on? If I could, I would. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. Neil for president. Hell yes. Well, that was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer orc? Wow. I dread to think how that went. It was, pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. And Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My, you really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest, or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow. So, I'm off for the day. Oh? You're leaving Seattle so soon? Only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh, well, this'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then. See you around. Take care on your way, folks. Cafe latte. Caffeine boost dominated by milk. Alright. And I think with that, that is probably going to be where we wrap up for tonight. As I do want to take an hour or so to just chill. But, yeah, that's Coffee Talk. Another couple of hours in it. I'll try and get back to this, because it is a fun game, and it's nice meeting all the different characters and seeing how they all develop.